That was really good.
We never met, but she's all I see at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind. Wanna give her the world and so much more.
Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are here taking a look at Jimin's Who. We have a dance practice and a music video to look through. Now this is technically the first reaction or analysis that I am doing of Jimin on my particular YouTube channel, but this is not the first time I have seen Jimin's movement quality at all. I am very familiar with his movement quality because I used to be a huge follower of just the K-pop scene, especially when BTS was around and they're up and coming. I think the first track I've heard of BTS was We Are Bulletproof Part 2, all the way up until I would say Fire Dope, like that whole era. So I'm very familiar with a lot of their earlier works, pre-popping off globally. So now I have heard of a lot of their more recent stuff. I have not heard this song, but I do know John Bellion is affiliated with this track. So for me, out of support for the amount of respect I have for that individual, we are going to be taking a listen to this. It's going to be a fantastic song, just knowing who is in the production side of it. The choreography is probably going to be incredible as well, because I know Jimin is a really well technician in the choreography that he is given. So I am very much looking forward to taking a deep dive here. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Never met, but she's all I see at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind. Wanna give her the world and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? If every day I think about her, yeah, every day of my life, then tell me why I haven't found her. Why? So many people, the places to go. We never met, but she's all I see at night. Never met, but she's always on my mind. Wanna give her the world and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? I'll take her places they ain't found yet. I'll put it on the line. I'll be there so much she can count on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many
There's 5. Get it?
places to
Ooh. Looks like we have 5 guys, so even number dancers. Love that. That was cool.
she's always on my mind.
Cool.
The world and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? Is she someone that I see every day? Is she somewhere 1,000 miles away? Wanna give her the world and so much more. Who is my heart waiting for? Who is my heart waiting for? Who is my heart waiting for? Who is my heart waiting for?
I'm just admiring the track, if I'm being honest. I really like the song a lot. Choreo structure is really cool. That was really good. Hold on. That was cool. Hold on. Which way did I have to go? That way. Dancers had to, if they have to be right behind that camera, so they're running this way. Yeah. Bye. Oh my god. That was a really dope finish. Okay, music video time. Boom, right here. I'm used to that sound with the little drop. Ching. I'm used to that old Big Hit logo. Sure, because why not? It's given 2000s coded. It really is. Like all that. Oh my god. Oh, what does it remind me of? Woo. Everything's on fire. So we have 6 dancers here. Such an earworm. That synth right there is a John Bellion fingerprint. So now we have 5 guys. 6 girls. 6 girls. Who do you partner with? Da, 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 da. So chaotic. Nothing screams dance break like a tornado behind you. Wow. We're here for it. Nice. We love a good chaotic scene. Pop off. Pop the freak off, dude. Nice. Okay, initial thoughts. It gives like a heavy 2000s coded type of track. Especially like with the guitar. We do hear that a lot in a lot of R&B tracks, specifically with Justin Timberlake, and also just how rhythmically it sounds. It's just really nice. It feels nostalgic to me, hence why I'm kind of giving it that, because I grew up in that Western pop 2000s R&B hip hop kind of scene of things, so that has a lot of familiarity there. We like it. Okay, here we go from the top. Now the track itself definitely feels it's definitely what is it? It reminds me, if we're being honest, of Michael Bublé's I Just Haven't Met You Yet. Not the same genre, but the intention of it. And I do know that Michael met his wife on set of that music video. So I'm curious if that may end up in Jimin's case. Now, I do know in the scene of the idol K-pop niche of things, I'm very familiar with it, coming from a Gen 2 fan lens here. I understand that a lot of people, there's a lot of sensitivity around BTS specifically being in relationships. I understand that. But I am curious as to if, you know, I'm just curious about whether or not he will actually be in a relationship. I know he's in the military right now, right? I think Jin is the only one who has been released, right? So they did a good job, honestly. Big Hit did a decent job on releasing these slowly to where they're still for armies. There's still content, which is super cool. That means they were busy. So I like all the partner work here. A lot of these subtle traces, of course, having this opposition, this legato in the torso is really cool. And then you have this about her. We double it up, have some tension in the shoulders, a ton of tension. Of course, because of the type of track it is, there's some angst, a lot of yearning. So a lot of these push and pulls are going to be really helpful physically. Now from here, of course, all the little interactions are super fun. From here, of course, you have this double little ball change happening with the chest rotation, which is nice. And the tricky thing in these is making it to where any interaction he has doesn't feel redundant or feels like it's the same thing over and over again. So far, I mean, based on watching in the music video and watching it here, none of it feels boring. None of it feels that we're repeating setups, or the context is always shifting, even though the type of track does run that risk potentially of wanting to not reintroduce, but repeat the same way the types of textures, because the timbre kind of reflects that just a smidge, which is fine. I love it. The drop down, boom, boom, and bringing it up. I like the fact he makes the choices he does, because I'm super aware. BTS, they're a live group. They sing live. I mean, Jungkook's a fantastic example with his golden album. Like, we understand that entirely. Right here, a lot of times if he's not doing partner work, his setups are in even numbers, I would say, with the dancers for the most part. I think we end up noticing near the tail end, you have a group of guys that end up being, I think it's like an odd number, but it's because to make it an even number at the end of the day with everybody at the tail end. But we'll just clock that as we look through. So here it's even, it keeps him naturally centered. I like that little sweep through, the rotation around. Very nice on the speed changes on these. I like his tension he reinstates out. It's nice. And he pushes forward. Very nice. The tension, boom, really nice on that reset. He does a good job maintaining attention, captivation, and then right here, we have an even number of guys, but it's 6 instead of 4 of what we see with the ladies. From here, there's your choreo. He crosses back, doon doon, nice with the choice of the cross, accent of the knees, and little just body roll reset. That's C at night, and we end up going with the fun swivel around to take the legs back in the cross. This style, you can run the risk of over repeating your choices. We've already kind of seen this cross back quite a few times, but how it is paired and tailored and puzzle pieced together in context, it makes it repackage something different, a different way for us to digest the information, which is really helpful in this lens. So that's super cool. I like that. Bum, bum, bum. Really nice to match the tone. And then from here, no way. So it goes bum, bum, bum. Then we smooth it out. A little bit more legato on the connections. We like it. Definitely has that introduction electric boogaloo kind of posture. I'm not giving it the technique. I'm saying the setup of it is nice. So we go really clear and crisp on the tail end of that. That right there. Do-do-do. Part of me feels from that move right there, Keone Madrid could possibly be on this choreography, but I don't have that verified. That one move right there feels like that's something that he would do. He also did Standing Next to You. He has a huge skin in the game. I have a huge respect for that individual, Keone and Mari both. They're fantastic people. But I'm saying that move right there, that choice on that specific strum is something I have seen him do. So that is why I may clock. He did work with Standing Next to You, like I said. He did Fire, he did Dope, so they have a lot of history together. So it wouldn't surprise me if he was involved here. I don't know if it's Sienna. I don't think Sienna's involved in this. It doesn't feel like a Sienna niche choreo, but I could always be wrong. But that would be my guess as to who was involved on this. On my mind, that part right there, da-da-da-da, because of the upper body choice with the complement to the shift of the feet. That's what makes me feel that. Give her the world, we take it, we turn. So much more. I like that boom with the pickup. Really nice and subtle. I like that posture. That synth right there is a John Bellion fingerprint. I'm telling you that. Ooh. And then with the guitar, and we reset. Really cool choice on that. On the walk, I like that. Click, click, and we go bring it around. Dun, 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 and then we bring it around, and then notice we're reintroducing. There's that cross back again with that sweep around. But notice the pacing is really nice. It's productive. It's functional in how we're transitioning in and out of our formations. Really nice. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's those types of runs. Ba that he's doing there. Da na 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 na, like that kind of punch in the tone. It's something that's just you just hear that type of power or that type of tone in the 2000s pop realm. Like Leanna Rimes is who I would think of, but it's one of many, if I'm being real. And I'm saying there's no plagiarism. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying there's a lot of inspiration I feel from that because it's resonating in that way. Hence why I really like the track, because it's hitting in that nostalgia. It's for me a familiarity, but it's different and it's in its own niche because of the auto-tune influence on some of the effects at the beginning too. Really cool. I love that the pose, and we got 5 girls. I love the wordplay. We're here for it. We love it. So many people to see. Boom, boom. And they were about to do a fun little thread moment. So she goes click, click. They link up. Boom. And I like that little shifting right there. That also feels like a Kyoni Mari moment. But they're not the only ones who do this kind of stuff either. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying based off of context of previous affiliation, that would be what my gut tells me here. The little boom, boom. I really like that choice. It's really fun with the switch right there. And now we have a courtship kind of vibe going on here. We love it. And the lady is going boom, boom. I love that. And then you see them more as like we're in the mix with them. And then you have the guys doing the same choreo. And the transition, boom, with a nice little shuffle across. Yeah, but a night. And I love this choice. The guys are hitting way more. This feels like the like the choreography, but with more like a suave effect about it. Super cool. And there's your and then not a shuffle, it's more like a gallop or chasse. On my mind, da same thing. But then we're like transitioning it way more. Great usage of our space. I think this is so freaking dope. I love it. That's all the different varieties of the slides and the jumps and everything. We love it. So much more. All the ladies taking a more feminine approach. Then from here, I love this. We step, we bring it in. We're here for this. Are waiting for boom. Nice accent coming out of that. This was so nice. With the kick and the kick. The partnering here is fantastic. We love it. Yep, every day. And we go. Now we have a different girl. I like it. Boom, hitting it through. A really nice accent with the elbow up nice and tall, and you have the hand nice and firmly planted. The subtlety here is great. Jimin does not stand out at all in the sense of muting movement or making it to where he's not competent in it. It's not really that at all. He's holding it down so well with the dancers. I can tell the dancers are really trying to put their best foot forward, going super, super full out, especially near that tail end, because he's not dancing there. He's mostly projecting and focusing on the vocal aspect of it, as he should. But I really love how we're taking this, and we have the guy set up on the internal circle and the ladies are rotating it around. It's so fun. Love that. And all of this here, it can come across, this is a high risk zone of over repeating movements or syncopations or choices on your music, but it doesn't feel that way at all because we have the rotation going on. We're switching the ladies, and each lady has a different texture that they exude in their posture, their own individuality, which is really nice. Just like Jimin as an artist is different than Jungkook and RM and Jin and everybody. So this is really cool seeing his niche and color. Bum, bum, bum. I like that presentation up. I love that here with a nice little pop at the hip to bring it back up. Super fun. It definitely gives this, it's not like a accent, it's like there's that heavy, you know, the ending fairies where they're like, it's like that with that type of tension. We're here for it. We love it. And then we go bring it through. This choreo just looks very fun to do. I think this would be great partner choreo for somebody to do for the challenge, truly. Waiting for. Also, it kind of makes me feel a little sad for him if he's feeling really lonely, you know. Now this part, dee 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 dee, that reminds me of the dun 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 dun, like the all around, it goes around the world like that, and then it also just bump bump ba da. All these little accents are so fun. Everybody's walking, but don't worry, he goes back. I love these little connections with the girls as they go through, and we walk. Here we go. Heart waiting for a nice little slide through. The staging on this is really, really cool. I think that's my favorite part about it. Content's cool, don't get me wrong. It's not the most creative thing in the world. There's a couple moments that are so captivating, but the staging of it is what really sells it, because how the camera is focusing, it's like we're telling a story just in movement. And in music, we don't have all these other, like in the music video, you have all these other context things, but if you notice, the movement is more of the priority and how it is projected and presented to us. And so in this case here, where we're looking in our camera lens is what matters and what matters in the shot. And so the camera guy has a huge responsibility here to capture what it needs to look like. But the staging, top tier. Just the walking through. This gives a sense of loneliness here, which is really carried through, and you see it more cinematically in the music video. I like the pose, really nice. Yeah, nice with the pull on that. Reset, this part. Notice there's so much more full. Our guys especially, you can clock it for my guy right here next to Jimin. It's more full than what you see in some of the other verses, which makes sense because they're carrying the responsibility of projecting and building it to a fantastic place at the tail end, because Jimin is absent in movement, so they have to compensate for that. And this is a climactic part here. They take it. I love the swivel. Golly, this course is cool. And now with the switch up, do you see the height on that? Boom, boom, really nice on the slides, on the feet work, on the footwork there, and the switch, weight shifts on that, really nice. I love this choice where they extend it out, and then from here, you have this tension and bring it towards the inside, really nice. Knee slides in your transition, I love it. And I also love the intermingling of the males and females. A lot of times you see them separated or you see them in lines, but it feels like you have them like interlocked, but it's still structured. Really cool. I love that. Boom. Really nice. Bring it to the back. Notice once again, that cross back. That is our best friend in this choreo. If you don't know what to do, just cross back and you're going to catch something. I love the little toe tap syncopation. Really nice. The pulls, and then we swing it to the back, and we have a nice little reset with our tension. Oh God, so cool. And that right here, one of the coolest visuals. Guess what? The dancers are missing. They're gone. I wonder if they tucked behind the curtain in that shot that we just saw. Goodness gracious. I'm still like so immersed, so captivated by just that. Goodbye, they're gone. They said bye-bye, then went through the curtain. We love it. God, that was really well done. Jimin, this was really nice. Goodness. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I really enjoyed the track. I enjoyed the choreography. It felt very well rounded in the staging. Love it. Absolutely love it. Totally love to see more of that, not just from Jimin, just in general with solo artists. That was just so fascinating. We'd love to see it. If you want to see more of BTS, they may, make their way here and there throughout YouTube for me until I have the opportunity to marathon them as a full group. I am curious if you can find out who choreographed this. That would be great. I already put my guesses in. I also know too, good chance that this is, this was made way hot minute and a half ago, and then they're just slowly promoting them back out, which I think is super cool. And I'm curious about what y'all's thoughts are on his movement quality from the older eras to the newer. What I'm noticing is he definitely has more. His stage presence has always been there, but I know his background. He has more like that contemporary modern background. I'm fully aware of that, but he has a really nice way of shifting his textures and his posture, which looks really, really nice, especially on a style like this. So he gets a double thumbs up from me. Once again, my name is Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.